Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. And as we take a look here at Glenn Davis, guys, what do you think?
Well, Big Baby has that football build, 6'9", close to 300 pounds, but he's surprisingly light on his feet for such a big guy. And he's got a nice touch on that jump shot as well.
Yeah, nice touch and good mobility, and a lot like those tree trunk guys when he sets his screen. Good luck in getting through that. Wow. Last outing for Orlando. They won that game against Chicago. And, of course, that game going to overtime, a very exciting finish there, but they stayed strong to the end and pulled it off.
And you could see it in that game, despite the odds against them. Once it got to OT, they had the belief that they could get it done.
And, Steve, that's what happens a lot of time when the supposed underdog gets the game into overtime. Momentum swings their way.
Welcome to the last game for the Charlotte Bobcats. It was a win against Philadelphia.
And, guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too, I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
Rain Man gets the nod, and this is the first time hearing his name called in the starting lineup.
Man, that was unreal. Hark it up. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I had a chance to speak with the head coach for the Charlotte Bobcats. I asked him where he thought they have an advantage in this game, and he said our shot blocking is one thing that really sets us apart. Now, we have to be solid all around, but that does help us quite a bit when it comes to sending away penetration and shot attempts inside. Kevin, never something you want to rely on, but always a great backup to have.
All right, great stuff, Doris. Thanks. And guys, not too much of a surprise. The defense is going to be the emphasis.
Yeah, that's the type of team they are. I mean, they always seem to feed off of that defense. They're just really trying to attack and force some turnovers and get out and run.
Exactly, Steve. I mean, that's really what drives them on a game-to-game basis.
Look at Rain Man. One way to build camaraderie within a team is some healthy competition, Clark, and something you did is he held an NBA 2K13 tournament for his squad.
And make no mistake about it. I mean, they're all competitive, and there's some serious bragging rights on the line when these guys hook up to play video games. And if they're going to play a video game, they might as well play this one.
Well, why not? And I heard they liked what you had to say about it. They gave you a lot of slaps in the back. They like that. You're popular on that.
Yeah. Move on.
Kevin, I don't think they were real happy with you, though. I think they singled out some of the lines that you were using about some of the players.
A follow, no good.
Not really the start they wanted. They missed 3 of their first 4 shots from the field.
You know, one of the things you always hear about Aaron Aflalo, he's one of the most dedicated professionals in the game. A guy who every summer goes back to his hometown of Los Angeles and works on his game diligently. I mean, he's the kind of guy that always seems to get better year in and year out, just looking to grow as a ball player.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And Clark, going back to Aflalo, you ask his coaches, and they're going to tell you about his work ethic and Steve about his leadership.
Yeah, and that really goes all the way back to high school and then, of course, at college at UCLA. A guy who wasn't the star player right away, but at each level, chipped away at it, continued to work, and developed into the player he's become.
And Turkoglu with the basket on the assist by Nelson.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Shot's good from the Rain Man. Rain Man's got 10 points in the game.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Back to Turkoglu. Fires from deep. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Here's Rain Man. Gets it to go. 12 points for him.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nelson, the pass to Turkoglu. He kicks to Aflalo. Nelson outside. There's the double team with Walker. Vucevic, defended by Jefferson. 4 on the shot clock. Shot from 16.
They've done a terrific job rebounding here so far, allowing no second chance points.
It's stolen by Turkoglu. Nelson kicks to Vucevic and stolen by Zell. Here's Rain Man. He's got 12. Back to Walker. And the pass to Rain Man. Inside to Jefferson. There's the steal. Nelson outside. A follow outside. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make. But when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
The feed to Vucevic. The big jump at the end of the break.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure or run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they want. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
No good from Rain. The Magic trail by 8. Nelson, right side. Nelson off the pick from Davis. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Last time they met was in Charlotte. Good on the shot. 14 points for Rain Man.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bobcats.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with a steal.
Yeah, I do too, and I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor. I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's working, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Turkoglu dishes to Aflalo. And they get it. Blocked.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Kid Gilchrist, he is guarded by Aflalo. Shot's good by Walker.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
And they've been on fire offensively as a result, Clark.
The Magic trail by 17. Knocked loose. Turkoglu kicks to Nelson. And good coming off the assist from Turkoglu.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
And let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. Look at Rain Man, a great player, second in the league.
Just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming the perimeter.
And not just on the perimeter. I mean, all of these players guard the lane very effectively. Yeah, you're an excellent outside shooter, but it's getting to the rim and finishing in close quarters that push those percentages as high as they are.
And Clark, you're right. They've done a great job of cleaning up the misses and limiting second chance points.
Well, because they've done a nice job blocking out and everybody has been concentrating on blocking out and pursuing the ball, they've not given up any second chance opportunities.
Hustle, too. Gotta hustle.
Yeah, you got to go after it.
And the Bobcats have changed their look on the floor. The Magic have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And Oladipo kicks to Harkless. And you can count it over the line to make it clean.
He really made that mismatch pay off. The defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
You know, something that I've seen and that I've noticed is how well he reads an opponent's eyes. He just seems to anticipate exactly where he's going to go with the ball.
That's a good observation by you, Steve, and that's exactly what...
Puts up the prayer. Davis at the 4 and Vucevic at the 5. Oladipo is out there with Ronnie Price, and it's Aflalo in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. And so we wrap up the first half. It's Charlotte up by 15. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the third quarter, but right now it's time for the Sprint Halftime Show with Dalen Bruce.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Good to have you here. This is 2K Sports, and the NBA season is starting to take shape. The Bobcats are making it look easy so far. They find themselves sitting in fourth place in the conference. Rain Man has been on a roll in the first half. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. It's been a disappointment, though, for the Magic so far. They've got to do a better job protecting the ball and valuing each possession. They've not done that. Their turnover number's way too high through two quarters. Jameer Nelson's off to a rough start. His shot has been AWOL lately. Still on the run in this one. And that's it for now. Thanks for stopping in with us. It's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, who are all ready with the call in the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Rain Man. 22 points and 6 steals. He's really opened up things for his passing by having so much success from the three-point line.
Yeah, he's been a double threat all day, scoring and passing. What a game.
On the floor for Charlotte. At the 3, MKG and Cody Zeller at the 4. Kemba Walker is out there with Rain Man, and it's Jefferson in at the 5 spot.
Well, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day. What a breakout year for Vucevic, who was given the chance to start for the Magic, and he showed that he belonged in his starting 5. Just a really good gamble on a player, and the big fella looks to be an impact player for them for the foreseeable future.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the 76ers was superb. He ended with 41 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance at Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night. I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kelloggian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, but look at him.
Well, let's just say he was really good. Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom.
And for Vucevic, in his second season in the league, 4th in voting last season for the most improved player, and I couldn't disagree.
I would not either, Kevin. And you've got to like his defensive potential. He's 7 feet tall, and he's got a 7'4" wingspan, so he can help provide all kind of protection around the rim. And, you know, he's got an excellent motor, too. He makes the most of his imposing frame. I like what this guy has been and could become.
Here's Rain Man. No good from outside.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
For Orlando, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Well, they've only shot 71% as a team for the season, so a lot of improvement necessary.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season. Boy, you look at Glenn Davis out of LSU, guys, and he might have made one heck of a left tackle in football. 6'9", close to 300 lbs. He's as strong as they come, and yet surprisingly as quick-footed as any big man in the league.
Follow the pass to Turkoglu. Fires from the line, and that one goes long.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
That's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Taking a look at Charlotte, here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Magic. Just need to take it a game at a time.
You know, when you check out Charlotte, they've climbed the ranks this season. They've definitely changed for the better, and now they find themselves really within shouting distance of the top.
And that's a huge accomplishment because they were not that close last year. So they've made major improvements. And we'll see if they can continue to go on this upward path and carry this momentum forward.
Here's Vucevic. 5 points in the game. There's the dish to Nelson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's foul number 2 for him. And Glenn Davis, an improving rebounder in recent years, and Stevie uses his size well defensively.
He's tough to back down. He's got a barrel chest, strong legs. Offensively, he's not a guy who finishes over the top, but he's crafty in the way he can go through bodies and kind of find ways to get the ball into the basket.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Here's a follow. It's rebounded by Rain Man. Rain Man's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
From outside the arc, can't get it to go. Good D by Nelson.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Turkoglu kicks to Nelson. The 3, and good coming off the assist from Hedo Turkoglu. 8 points for Jameer Nelson.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Rain Man, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
Now, I'll tell you what, the refs will give you a lot more leeway on that than they used to.
Guys, one of the biggest challenges with young teams that have started to lose is changing the culture. Being able to establish a way of working that doesn't allow losing to be accepted. This team has got a long way to go in that regard, but they're on the right track.
And the offense continues to struggle. Just 1 make in their 5 attempts. Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points through his putbacks.
And we can't forget to mention his rebounding now. When you watch him, just keep an eye on the way he battles in the paint when the shot goes up.
Well, the culture in the locker room is definitely a real thing to conquer if you're a franchise that's been near the bottom for a while. Pass to Nelson. There's the double team with Walker. Nelson off the pick from Vucevic. Here's Oladipo. Terrific design in the pick look. He lays it in. Oladipo's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Rain Man. And that one is hammered home.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
And here's a flower for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Jefferson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Pass to Rainman. Back to Gordon. Misses the 3. The Magic trail by 20. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Bobcats.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
The Bobcats making a switch here. Zeller's checked in. The shot's good from the Rain Man. Rain Man's got 13 points in just this quarter.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Nelson with it. Now guarded by Rain Man.
That 4th foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Free throw drops for Nelson.
Really was a very strong season, guys, for Jameer Nelson as he bounced back in a big way. You know, he got his scoring up and was acting as a playmaker at a much higher level than what we were accustomed to seeing from him.
Here's Rain Man, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't you?
Yes, sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
That was embarrassing.
Clark, you just mentioned the uptick in assists for Jameer Nelson. He's the Magic's franchise record holder in assists with over 3,000.
You know, I would have guessed that Scott Skiles had more than that.
Me too.
Skiles had so many back in the day, but it just shows you the consistency and the production that Nelson has given that team over almost a decade now.
Lets it go from deep. No good from Raymond.
Nice rebound in traffic, and that's his job.
Oladipo dishes to Nelson from deep. No good there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bobcats lead by 17. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
UK Sports Magazine. The latest issue is now available. Rain Man featured on the cover, a breakout talent, making his mark in the NBA.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Bobcats leading by 17. Nelson and Aflalo combined guard. Davis at the 4 and Vucevic at the 5. And it's Turkoglu in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the matchup. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Here's Rain Man. Hits the three-point bomb. Rain Man's got 5 points in the quarter. Another steal from downtown. Shot is off. So Orlando will take it the other way. Aflalo left side. Lots of room. Good. And a nice assist from Nelson. Nelson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. He feeds it to Zeller. And there's the pass to Raymond. Davis with the double team. Dishes to Kid Gilchrist. And stolen by Aflalo. And he lays it up and in. Aflalo's got 10 points in just the second half.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Walker against Nelson. He dishes it to Vucevic. Kicks it to Turkoglu. Feeds it to Nelson. And the 3 off target.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
And Vucevic kicks to Aflalo. That drops.
They got assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. It's stolen by Oladipo. And that one's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Walker the pass to Zeller. Walker. Here's Rain Man. He passes to Zeller. That misses off the backboard. The Magic trail by 14. Turkoglu dishes to Davis. Vucevic tips it back in. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, but superb above the rim action.
And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic. There's the bucket. Good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Rain Man off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Nelson, the pass to Turkoglu. Back to Nelson. Another steal. And here's the break. Here's Rain Man. They get it back. Jefferson gets the bucket. And the Bobcats lead by 14.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Turkoglu dishes to Vucevic. And here's Turkoglu. 6 to shoot. Nelson. The putback. A follow-up clutch.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out on the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Here's Rain Man. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That's good from the Rain Man. Both free throws good from the Rain Man.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And here we go. Fast break. Kid Gilchrist has got it. Rain Man passes to Zeller. Walker. Rain Man defended by Turkoglu. The shot's good from the Rain Man.
One thing you notice right off the bat from the statistics, just his three-point percentage. I mean, it's a terrific number, and it's a combination of things. Good shot selection, his mechanics are solid, and his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
And Steve, you know, his ability to come in and rattle off 10, 20 points in no time flat, that's a gift and a real asset for any team. Some guys need a while to get going, not him.
Three-pointer. Vito Turkoglu with the rebound.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Three-pointer. Nelson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Jefferson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Yeah, a lot of good matchups around the league. The one that I have my eye on is definitely the Miami Heat matchup.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Zeller tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Magic trail by 15. Turkoglu kicks to Nelson. And it's blocked by Kid Gilchrist. And for the Bobcats, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And the shots go from the Rain Man.
Wow. What can you say?
Another steal. The 3-ball. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow them down.
And again, Charlotte with the triple.
That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Here's Nelson.
Now, bad timing. His team trailing, and this has not been a quarter that he'd like to remember.
Here's Rain Man. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Rain Man's got 60.
And he's performing at such a high level. That's why they're in the lead right now.
Another steal. Here's Walker. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful passing. Nasty jam.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Here's Rain Man. And the Bobcats another 3.
And those are not the kind of three-point opportunities you can give to shooters in the NBA. These guys are just too good.
You're exactly right. It'll burn you every time, just like it's burning them here.
Turkoglu kicks to Davis. He's against Zeller. Oladipo with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. 3-pointer. Nelson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Vucevic has got 12 now in this quarter.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I got him!
Here's Pargo. Passes it to Rainman. Drills the three-pointer.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road, and they clearly wanted to win.
You know, they were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done.
Gets it to go.
This run probably just a case of too little, too late.
But at least they're still going after it and playing hard. It would have been very easy to throw in the towel a while ago.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Rain Man.